Hello! In today's video, I would like to share two quick, easy exercises for opening range of motion in the hips as well as strengthening them, and for the feet and ankles. Now this is great if you are practicing your shimmies at the moment. For me it's shimmy month, but it's also very useful for martial arts, kicks and low stances, which is where this exercise was based on, as well as for any movement dance form where you use balance, like ballet. So the first exercise, you will need a wall and your body. You might know this one already if you've seen some of my previous videos, but we will add a little twist. Also, we will retest our shimmies. So let's do a normal, straight-legged Egyptian shimmy, just to feel how it feels right now. Sink down a bit and make the hips go up and down. And then, optionally, make it a 3/4 shimmy down with a twist, Hagala shimmy, and walk around with it just to see how it feels. So that's our pre-test. Now the first exercise with the wall, we're going to stand parallel to it, or facing the wall, feet parallel, and with one leg you're going to press into the wall, then bringing your energy of the press into your hip rotators. So as I press, I think of sending the energy down and out, as if I'm rotating my leg out. You will not see much because I have a closed chain, but you will feel this activate. Only do this a couple of times, you don't need much to feel it. Your leg can be up high if you want to have a flat foot, or a bit lower, then your heel will be off the wall. Standing foot can be straight or turn out or turn in, but do it straight for now. So pressing, and then we add a twist. The upper body twists away and over. Also a good balance challenge. Now let's try shimmy. Already it might feel a little different. Let's do the other side to balance it out. So this will strengthen and activate the rotators, and pressing into the wall and turning out and down at the same time. Now add a twist, upper body twist over and twists away. So take a breath because this challenges my balance. Now let's try our shimmy again. So it only takes a couple of seconds. For me already it feels a bit more connected. And sinking down, and my hips can come up and down a little bit easier. Now let's try with a twist, because we've also added the twist to the movement. Hagala shimmy. Just a couple of steps. Hopefully it helps. Now the second exercise is super simple, but also very powerful. It works the whole chain from the hips to the feet and the toes. We're going to stand with one leg in front of the other, feet parallel, easy distance apart, not too wide, lifting up the front, and then we'll bend the front and bend the back, and imagine our heads or eyes staying level. So I'm not coming up and down. I imagine a horizontal line above my head, and I keep it at the same length. I try to keep my hips pointing forward, not changing the position of the pelvis. And this can already be a challenge for your balance. So that's phase one, other side the same. Feet parallel, bend a bit. You don't have to bend so far that you cannot move. A little, and then you try to stay completely level. You can do this with a mirror. Squaring the hips, pulling up the front a bit, going as far back as you can, as far front as you can. So that's one variation. Second variation is you lift the heel in the back. This means you can stand a bit further apart with the feet. Make sure you are straight. As variations, you can turn out and turn in, but you can do this after this video. For now, we'll keep it straight. Just so you have one example, and then you can experiment. Coming front and back. Lower if you can, and then you'll feel the legs and hips and the feet and the balance activate. Other side the same. So the back heel is up, the feet are parallel for now. You go front and back, trying to stay under one line. And if you can, you go deeper, staying parallel. It helps to look in ahead of you for balance. Then the third variation is to lift the heel in front. Now this is a really strengthening exercise for The feet and ankles also good for choo-choo shimmies, the traveling shimmies on the toes. And in the back, you can bend your leg and you stay level with your eyes, a little bit deeper if you can, and change. This is also a Taekwondo and Korean sword stance, the tiger stance, with one heel lifted. Feet parallel. There you go. I have to look ahead, otherwise I lose my balance. It's hard to stay in camera. And lower if you can. Trying to keep this heel lifted and the eyes on one line. Okay, that's enough. Shake out and let's try again. So for this one, I feel it more in the ankles and the legs, but also a little the hips. Hips up and down. Twist. Hagala shimmy, and for me the twist is easier after this final exercise also, and my feet are nice and warmed up. You can apply this to any belly dance movement that involves the hips or the feet, traveling moves or other dance forms. Let me know how this exercise works for you and for what you would apply it. See you next week. Bye!